challenges in Russian OSINT. Working with OSINT in the Russian context presents a unique set of challenges that significantly impact the reliability, accessibility, and interpretation of information. Flooding with false information and disinformation. Russia makes extensive use of information warfare and influence operations to flood the information space with conflicting narratives and false content. This creates an environment where verifying authenticity becomes extremely difficult, and analysts must constantly distinguish between factual elements and deliberate deception. Some of these methods are rooted in practices known as maskirovka, a doctrine of concealment and deception, censorship and restrictions on information. The Kremlin has imposed substantial restrictions on access to international social media platforms, such as Facebook and the former Twitter. This limits the availability of open-source data and reduces visibility into internal discourse. At the same time, censorship of independent media and official statistics creates a black box via critical areas like the economy and military activity. Data overload and information noise. The sheer volume of available data, images, videos, posts, and satellite imagery creates significant overload. Processing this information requires time, expertise, and advanced analytical tools. As a result, the use of technologies such as artificial intelligence and machine learning has become essential for filtering and extracting meaningful insights. Concern over self-censorship. As awareness grows among Russian users that open-source information is being monitored and analyzed, there is an increasing tendency towards self-censorship. This reduces the amount of authentic, voluntarily shared information available for analysis. Difficulties in coordination and legal verification. In areas such as war crimes investigations, there are challenges in coordinating between organizations and ensuring that open-source intelligence is accepted as legally admissible evidence in court. Standards of verification and documentation must therefore be especially rigorous. Slide. Key techniques in Russian OSINT. To address these challenges, analysts rely on a range of advanced techniques and methodologies. Cross-verification and multimedia verification. Given the scale of disinformation, every piece of information must be verified through multiple layers. This includes geolocation and chronolocation, verifying where and when an event occurred, using satellite imagery, weather data, and visual clues such as buildings, vegetation, or road signs. It also involves cross-referencing data from Russian platforms like Vkontakte and Telegram with independent media sources, as well as publicly available air and maritime traffic data. Use of advanced technologies and automation to manage data overload. Advanced technologies play a critical role. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are used to identify misinformation, analyze public sentiment, and process large volumes of text and multimedia quickly. For example, specialized tools can detect deepfakes or synthetic media designed to mislead. Network analysis is another key technique, enabling analysts to map influence networks, identify bot activity, and better understand the structure of disinformation campaigns. Addressing language and platform barriers. Language differences and platform restrictions require tailored solutions. Advanced translation tools, including OCR technologies, help extract and interpret text from images and documents. Search strategies often include using Russian platforms like Yandex alongside global engines such as Google, allowing analysts to compare differing narratives. Operational access and anonymity tools. To access restricted environments, analysts may use controlled pseudonymous accounts, sometimes referred to as sock puppets, to safely gather information without influencing or exposing their primary identity. Additionally, tools such as VPNs and the Tor network are used to bypass geographic restrictions and access content that may be blocked within Russia.